Hey guys, so I was thinking about something today and I saw this video of somebody taking their beverage and pouring it into a cup of ice. And then they proceeded to take a glass straw and put it in to their cup. And it got me thinking. Now I have a glass straw. I do. I have a glass straw right here. It's a glass straw, but it has this thing. So it has this little, I don't know, lid that goes with my cup. But I was thinking, like, this person didn't have a lid. This person just put it into the glass that they poured their beverage in and then touched their ice with it. And it made me a little anxious. And if you stress about certain things, you might not want to watch this because I'm going to talk about glass straws. I mean, I want to know who regularly uses them because I need to know. I need to know. This has just bothered me all day. And I need to know who you are. I need to know if you have children. And do you let your children use the glass straws? And when do you use the glass straws? Do you use them only at home? Do you travel with them? I have so many questions about glass straw usage. I don't know why. I mean, I have a glass straw, but I don't use it because I use different straws. I mean, I'm actually curious about everybody's straw usage. Like, which straws do you use? Because honestly, like, I mean, I use, and I'll say have to use, a certain like silicone straw that moves and bendable and everything. I keep a water cup with me all the time, and when I have ice in my cup, you know, I use it to break up the ice. Maybe I'm too aggressive. Maybe I'm too aggressive with my straws. Like, do you guys use the straws to break up your ice in your cup? Because I know you put ice in your cup and then you put your liquid in and it kind of forms into like this giant ice ball, right? Does it not? I mean, it does for me. And so I use my straw to break it up, break up the ice ball, or to like separate the ice so I can put my straw in. I mean, the only reason to break up the ice ball is to put your straw in. And so I put my straw in. But I'm starting to think, like, maybe am I too aggressive with my straws? Like, am I just shoving my straw down there a little too hard, a little too hard, that I wouldn't want to use a glass straw? Like, what's the quality of the glass? And I mean, I even did research on this. Well, sort of. I mean, I went out to Amazon and I looked at, like, you know, glass straws, and I know what the benefits are. I do know what the benefits are. It's better for the environment, which I fully support. However, I'm more of a convenient and what works for me type person. So if it works for you, awesome. If this works for me, so okay. I'm sorry, sharks. I love you, but I try not to use a whole bunch of plastic. I use glass food containers and everything. Anyways, back to the glass straws. So I saw this person, like, and I just wonder, like, what happens if it breaks? What happens if it breaks? Like, you've made a delicious drink. Imagine that. And you go to put a straw in it, and your straw breaks in the drink. What if it's your last line at your house? Then you gotta get back in your car and you gotta go buy a lime at the grocery store. I mean, what if it's your last can of whatever, and you know, you gotta go back and buy it? Or maybe you order something. Oh, by the way, I just ordered some Can You for Works, which I'm super excited. They have a pickle prosecco. Oh my gosh, so excited. So truly excited about that. But back to the straws, Julia. I am completely off my rocker right now because I am going all which ways. But glass straws, I'm trying to focus on these glass straws because what if you break that straw in your drink? You can't use that drink. You can't drink your drink, right? Because you have to throw it away. I mean, Otherwise, you're risking swallowing some shards of glass, right? Right? And then, like, I don't know about you, but I aggressively, like, drink my drinks. Maybe my suckage is a little too much. Is that the word? Is it suckage? Do you like, and I use these big, giant, like smoothie type straws because I like to have a lot of, I guess it's the volume of liquid, the maximum volume of liquid into my mouth of the water. I mean, that would be it, right? But sometimes, okay, so if you drink that and maybe you didn't know your glass straw broke, I mean, what do you're going to suck in some glass. Like, what does that do? Does that cut your mouth up? Does it clear the lips up? I mean, just imagine the esophagus. Okay, wait, I am going down a Saw movie right now. Oh. Okay, so we're gonna move on. Like, what about the kids? I mean, I don't know about you, but I always have a water cup with me. See my water cup? Yeah, it's a Brewmate, Yeti, something, some with a lid, and then my straw. My straw is bendable. See this? It's super bendable. I can bite it. I can bend it. Sometimes when, my suckage is too great, right? Is it suckage? Is it sucking? Is it hoovering? I don't know. Anyways, so when my suckage is too great, or maybe I have some unresolved TMJ or something going on, that I bite my straw. With a silicone straw, you can just fully bite it. But what happens about a glass straw? And there I go again, like thinking down a Saw movie, like what could happen? Or I could think a little bit happier thoughts, and you think about, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, the Jim Carrey version, when he's laying in the recliner and he's crunching on some bottles of glass and he's saying, am I eating just because I'm bored? Am I eating because I'm hungry, or am I bored, or something? I don't really remember the quote exactly, but the glass is falling all over him. I mean, that's what I imagine. Like, what happens if you break that straw? Like, I have so many questions. And so back to me taking the cup all the time. I take a cup with a straw with me all the time because I like to stay hydrated. Or I try to keep that goal in mind of keeping hydrated. Do I always succeed? No, I don't. But, I like to have it. And I get thirsty throughout the day, quite a bit. So I always like to have a drink with me, and mainly water, maybe some LaCroix, but water, unless it's morning, and then it's coffee all the time. But anyway, so, I have 3 kids, and, sometimes I'll take water with them. Most of the times I don't, especially when they're going to be, running around and sprinting and just running out of breath and in the heat and all this time, and they're, Mom, I'm thirsty, and they're coming running right at me and stuff, and then they hit just imagine if this was a glass straw. Again, with the breakage, again, like the kids could impale themselves. Is that the word? Impale? They would impale themselves with, I mean, seriously. I understand why you would want to use them for the environment. But what about these aggressive kids? And me being an aggressive ice cruncher? And, I wonder, maybe all the people that use the pebble ice. Yeah. For us Midwesterns, the Sonic ice. You guys know what that is. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, the pebble and the Sonic ice, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry you don't know what that is, because it is the best ice in the entire world. Okay, note to self, manifestation of money. Make sure that I am manifesting my money situation into where I can have a pebble ice machine at home. Yep. Pebble ice machine. I mean, can you imagine? Then you could use glass straws at home with that ice. because that ice doesn't like clump together really good. I mean, it's real light. It's like a light and fluffy ice. It's almost like mini marshmallow ice. Think about mini marshmallows, how light and fluffy they are. Just imagine them ice. That would be good. I mean, glass straws. I was just going to say ice straws. How cool would that be? Ice straws. Drink's always cold. Do they have ice straws now? Do they? I mean, I'm curious. Do they have ice straws? That would be really cool. Because, I mean, think about this. You use like an ice mold and you make a straw. I don't know how that would work. How would that work? And if somebody invents this and does not, oh man, maybe I should get a patent. I don't even want to talk anymore about that because now I have ideas. Oh. You couldn't use salt with it because it would melt the ice. But you could use sugar. I wonder if you could use tahini. I'm just thinking about all the drinks that I like to drink, you know? Okay, now I need somebody to help me because now I want to think about maybe making ice straws. So I just went from glass straws that are scary when they break to ice straws. You're gonna have to drink your drink fast. And nobody really wants you to just milk your drink, right? Is that what you say? Milk? Milk it? Milk it? They want you to drink it fast. Ooh, and it would be big. It would have to be the big size straws. Who out there? Who can help me think through this and see if it's a good idea? Because if it's not a good idea, I don't want to do it. It's just a random idea. Like an ice straw. Who's? Now I've got an idea. Oh goodness. Ice straws. I had this whole thing about glass straws. I write notes. I write notes about what I'm going to talk about. And here I am. I just thought of this. Why I'm talking? That's why I love doing this. I mean, it's crazy. This little challenge that I'm doing. It's crazy, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm not backing down. And it's, you know, it's a little bit in the evening. It's not during the day. But, glass straws to ice straws. Who out there can help me? Let me know. Talk to you soon, guys.